Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hey, do you like to gamify your makeup? Are you a project panner? Do you like card games even maybe? So if you like all of those things, then you need to check out the Deck of Panning Project Pan. This really fun beauty and makeup project pan was created by Emily over at Emily and Max, and I will link her channel below. This project simply requires a deck of cards and some things that you'd like to get rid of. So if you like project panning content, I would love for you to think about subscribing to my channel because I do lots and lots of project pans over here. And don't forget to check out Emily, and I'll also link her intro video explaining a little bit more about the Deck of Panning Project Pan below, because who better to explain it to you than the creator herself. So this project starts with 6 products, and so I have kind of 6 things that I'm here to talk to you about today. I have some things rolling out because I met my goal on them, and a couple of things that are staying. So let's talk about what's staying first. What's staying first is my ColourPop Lippie stick in the shade Brink. And I have this goal, and I had marked it on the cap. You can kind of see where it smudged off a little bit, but it was out on the counter, and Sharpie, when it's on plastic and if it gets wet, it smears. So I have a goal to wear it down to, there's like a line within the product, which I would say is about like right there. So my goal is to kind of like wear it down without ruining the shape too much to that line. And I have, you know, the bottom of it is down to that line, but the top still has a really long way to go. So what I do with this is I put this on my lips, and then I will take the tip and just apply a little bit more blush before I head out the door for school in the morning. So that product is staying in the project for a little while longer. Also staying for, I don't think too much longer, maybe another couple months, is my Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade number 21. Long story short, with this product, this I got, the card that I got for this was, "Are You Joking Me?" It was the Joker, and I got that on my very first draw of the cards in January. And you're supposed to pick a product that you really don't want to pan. You really don't like it, or it's like maybe a red lipstick. It's something that's going to be a little difficult for you to pan, or maybe it's something really new, or something you're very sentimental about and you just don't want to pan it. So I picked this because, long story short, I didn't really like it a whole lot, and so I wanted to try to figure out how to make it work so I could get my money's worth. And I do end up actually really enjoying this. It's not quite so bad. So my goal is to use this up, and really, I mean, look at how much is left. Not much. I'm so excited. I'm really thinking that I might have this done maybe by April, but I don't know. It may be May, but just a few more months, and I am really thankful that I ended up liking this, because I was really not looking forward to panning it in my mind when I did not like it. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the things that I'm going to be rolling out. I am rolling out my Physicians Formula Butter Believe It blush in Pink Sands. My goal was to use this 10 times, and I achieved that goal. I'm not super crazy about this because it's not very pigmented. And for me, and my personal taste, I like something that's a little more pigmented, so I don't have to fuss and work to build it up. And so it shows up a little bit more on my skin. So if you're someone that really likes a light buildable blush, this would be really good for you. And one thing that I discovered on how to keep track of it is to put some painter's tape on the back of the product. And so every time I used it, I just took my pencil and marked it right then, and I didn't have to remember to do that later, and that worked out so much better for me. So I may be more inclined to add usage goals to some of my products because of having this method instead of having to remember and go add it to a piece of paper that's somewhere else, or even sometimes I used to just keep up with it on my phone. A lot of that was really difficult to keep up with. Okay, also rolling out is my Tarte Man Eater After Dark, and when I picked the shade, it was for matches your shirt, and I was wearing a yellow shirt, so I picked that shade, and it's the shade Desire, and my goal was to use it 20 times. This was a brand new palette to me, and so I wanted to be able to really get to use that shade quite a bit. And so it might be kind of hard to tell, but the little you know, pattern, like very fine pattern, has definitely worn off, and you can definitely tell that I have used that. So I'm excited about that. And then the other two products that I'm going to be, sorry, I have stuff all over me. Ugh. The other two products that I'm going to be rolling out also come from my Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Elephant palette. It's such a mouthful. I was actually having both of these powders and this highlight, and my goal was to use this as my powder and my highlight until March 20th, which is in 2 days. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it good. And you can't really see much wear on the highlight, but on the two powders, you can tell for sure, especially this one. The dome on these two powders is definitely a lot flatter now, and so I'm very excited about that. This powder, I'm actually enjoying this powder a little bit better right now, because this one, which is the Finishing Powder Soft Light, is actually a little yellowing on my skin. So I kind of just scribble both of them to do my finishing. So something to keep in mind about those powders is that they are finishing powders, not setting powders. So they are going to perform differently than a normal setting powder would. Okay, so I have 4 things that are rolling out. So I need to pick 4 cards. I'm so excited. So now what we do is we take our cards, and the deck should have just 1 joker in it. So I'm going to pause really quickly and make sure that I only have, there's 1 joker. I do not want to have both of the jokers in there, because the jokers, like I said earlier, correlate to Are You Joking Me? And I already have a joker product. I don't need another one. All right, so let's shuffle these cards. Just really quickly, I love this project because it's very random. You have these prompts that correlate to all the different cards. So based off what you pick, you know, you could be working on skincare. You could be working on something colorful. You could be working on anything you want to. And the game board changes every month, and so it really keeps it nice and fresh. So one more shuffle. We're gonna pick 4 cards, friends, and then I'm gonna pause, look at the game board, and pick my products. Here we go. I have the Ace of Diamonds, the 5 of Hearts, that's 2, the 3 of Hearts, that's 3, last one, the 3 of Spades. All right, so I'm gonna pause and to take a quick look at the game board for the month, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and now I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the products that I chose to go along with the prompts for the cards that I drew. We're gonna start with the first one, which is the 3 of Spades, and the 3 of Spades correlated with seasonal item, and I knew as soon as I saw that exactly what I wanted to do, and I'm wearing it as my blush today, and it's the Persona Super Blush in the shade Bubble. How this just screams pink, spring, so much fun. So I I'm so excited about this. And I'm going to set a usage goal using my new favorite method of having the tape on the back. And I'm going to set a usage goal of 10 times that I'm going to use this blush. So excited about that. Okay, next came the Three of Hearts. And the Three of Hearts went with Dethroned. And I had to think about this for a second. And then I knew this has to be it. So my OG cleansing balm used to be the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. I love it so much that finally they started making it as like a super large jar. So I bought the super large jar. And I love this cleansing balm so much. It does a great job of taking away my makeup, not leaving a film on my eyes, not leaving residue on my face. It just does a perfect job. This was my holy grail go-to. I can't tell you how many jars of this I have used cleansing balm until it got dethroned by the Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. This is everything that this is, plus a little bit more. This, at kind of towards the very end, the Clinique can tend to be a little bit crumbly. And I don't like that. It makes it hard to kind of work into your skin. And the method with which you have to do, you have to take your fingers and scoop some out, and that can be a little frustrating sometimes. This is everything that this is. Wonderfully cleansing, not filmy and greasy feeling, in a tube. Squeeze, squeeze. And I have a feeling because it's in the tube, it's not going to be crumbly towards the very end. So just by sheer packaging alone, this dethroned the other one. And I love it so much. And so does Charlie. He got a hold of it one time. So I am going to just use this as my cleansing balm until, again, because I'm not super crazy about usage goals and I don't want to have too many of them. So I'm going to use this as my cleansing balm every time that I need to use one until the end of May. So, and once the end of May hits, then I can roll this out and roll something in. You need to try both of these if you have not. Both of these are wonderful, wonderful cleansing balms. Well worth the money. All right, let's take a look at some more. Next came the Five of Hearts, which correlated to metallic. And for metallic, I went with the metallic packaging of my Smashbox mattifying primer. It's like not too mattifying of a primer. It just works really, really nicely with my dewy foundation so that my skin is not too dewy. And I am going to set a usage goal of 15 times. So on the back of it, I'll have that blue painter's tape, and so I can just quickly keep track of my usage. This is basically brand new. I think I've only used it a couple times, and so 15 times, because I don't use it every day, 15 times is going to be a good number for that. Last but not least came the Ace of Diamonds, which correlated to add another card. So when I researched to look that up, I kind of discovered two things. One, this deck of panning is supposed to only be 5 products, and I'm doing 6. Now with this card, this month, I'm going to be doing 7. But I'm okay with that because the Queen of Diamonds was easy peasy lemon squeezy. So this product I'm going to be able to roll out pretty quickly. And that is my sample of the TLC Framboos Glycolic Acid Serum from Elephant. I've only used this a couple times, so it really won't take me very long to use this up. And I do use glycolic acid every 3rd night. I do retinol two nights in a row. And then I do this, and I'm so looking forward to this tonight. I just got back from vacation today, and which is Saturday, and you know, even though you keep up with your skincare, you still, just the water is different, the environment, the you know, the temperature, the humidity, and all of that's just different. And so my skin is crying for this, so I'm really, really excited to use this. And so with this, it's, you know, I will use this up. It won't take me very long to use that up. I'm excited about that. Okay, and then the last product that I have was the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs is the opposite of Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy, and it's in it for the long haul. So I had to pick a product that I knew that I was going to have a high usage goal for that. And I picked my pretty much brand new tube of the Whoa Glow SPF 30 sunscreen. I've only used this maybe 3, 4, 5 times, so it's pretty much brand new. And I do have another sunscreen that's pretty much brand new as well. And so I kind of go back and forth. I alternate my sunscreens just depending on what I'm looking for. So I plan to set a usage goal to just mark it down, or to get it down to the yellow right there. That's going to take me a while to do that because you don't use a ton of sunscreen when you do use it, and I'm going to alternate it with another sunscreen, so I won't be using this every single day. That is going to take me a while to do. So I'm in it for the long haul on that one, but I'm not going to plan to pan that and keep it in the project for that long. Okay, that is my update for the Deck of Panning Project Pan. I hope that you enjoyed the thrilling ride of my project update. And please be sure to check out Emily's channel because she's so amazing at explaining this whole thing. And if you like to gamify your makeup and kind of like beat yourself at your own game, this is a really good project for you to participate in. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.